Hello and good day everyone, and today's video I will go over something that made me quite excited, all the way back in 2018, and still burst me with joy every time I think about it, which is Kratos fighting Thor, the destroyer of worlds, against the murderer of the giants, two gods of destruction, going at it, until one of them is no more. And in this video I will go over how I think that encounter, or encounters, will play in Ragnarok, so please sit back, hit that thumbs up, and enjoy the video. If you were lucky enough to hear the subtle order issued by Kratos to you the player after spreading the ashes, then you have probably gone home on your own.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
And experience this amazing cutscene naturally.
What's that?
The ball!
What that cutscene told me after finishing the game is, you are not ready for Thor. No matter how strong you think you are, Thor is here to mess you up.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
Do you guys remember when I said encounters at the beginning of this video? That is because I don't think for 1 second that Thor will be a one-and-done boss fight like his two sons before him. And this is how I think the fight will go between the two.
I am a slave to no one, Charon.
We share a common fate, Kratos. The gods will release neither of us from our torture. Be gone. It is not yet your time, mortal.
Yes, that's correct. We will lose the first fight. Our weapons will be damaged and go back to square one, so we can then upgrade them and level them up. Exactly like the previous game. You can kinda see it already in the trailer of the game. Our weapons look basic and low level here. And yes, that means that we lose round 1 of the fight to Thor, which is not unprecedented. Kratos has lost a fight before, and he crawled his way out of hell to claim his vengeance.
Would not hold Atlas, and they would not hold me either.
The gods have obviously taken pity on their slave.
You underestimate me, Charon. This time I will not be so merciful.
And that where round 2 will take place, around the 60% mark of the game, yes, only a bit after the midway mark, and it will probably take place in Asgard, before the inevitable Ragnarok happens, and it will end in a stalemate. The end of round 2 will separate the two, and will give Kratos a new weapon, a weapon so powerful, it was known to be the giant's end. Yes, Kratos will wield Thor's legendary hammer, and leave Thor at his angriest and most rageful state of mind.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you a calm and reasonable person?
and Kratos will be sent to Midgard. Before I continue with the video, I would like to remind all that this is only a theory video. I don't have a leaked version of the script that I'm going on off, or know how this game will end. And speaking of the ending, now it's time for round 3, and yes, I absolutely think that Thor, who's known to be the most powerful god in Norse mythology, and possibly in the entire God of War series, will fight us 3 different times.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
He just insulted you.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Hrungnir, the brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day, found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim. Then Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
And that fight will happen, either during or moments after Ragnarok, and this final round will deliver Thor's deaths by Kratos' hands.
The Siberians here must be better than this.
Because that is what Kratos does. He goes against all odds, doing the impossible, time and time again, proving that fate doesn't affect him.
Cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me. By the gods, what have I become?
Death, the destroyer of worlds.
And that marks the end of this video. If you guys liked it, please leave me a thumbs up, and if you have a different prediction when it comes to this topic, leave a comment down below, and let's have a conversation about it. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and I will be more than happy to make more in the future. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon.
Made you mortal. Your ties to this world are severed. You are ready to be a god.
Is this all a game to you, Athena? It is not over, Athena. The gods will